Hi, and welcome back to the Vision Oracle channel. Thank you so much for coming back to me, my subscribers. I have subscribers, that's so crazy. And welcome to the new people who are joining me for the first time. I am Craig V, and I am energy intuitive as well as a novice tarot card reader, mostly using oracle cards. And I hope when you watch this that I am able to bring some insights into your personal lives. If you would like to support this channel, you can click the like and subscribe buttons at the bottom as well as sharing it. And if you go to the About section on my channel, you can find other ways in which to support me, and including scheduling a personal readings, because I do personal readings as well. And something to note for my parents out there with small children, this is really an 18 and over channel because I am spiritual, but I cuss a little bit. So please put on your headphones if your children are around and not napping. Something to really get into before we really start this is that we are in a new moon phase. So that's going to be on the 22nd of April. And with those angel numbers of 444. And that means that you are completely surrounded by angels. You are guided through whatever you are focusing on. And this just means that on the 22nd, there will be an angel portal that will be opening. And it's a time for great miracles. So ask for whatever it is that you want or think you need, and you will receive that. But be very clear and specific on what those things are. And even if you want to do such things like a prayer, a meditation, or even a moon ritual, which consists of writing down an intention, and you can either use fire to burn the intention into the atmosphere, or also use water to help the paper to disintegrate. And here's a pro tip, that if you are using fire, that if you put some sage leaves in there, that'll help with the purification process. And so how I start every reading is that I start with smudging of either sage or Palo Santo. Today I'm going to use both because that's why I feel like that's what I need to do. And then I'm going to have some energy clearing music that I will put the link to their YouTube page at the bottom of this video in the description channel, the description box, because it's a box, it's not a channel. I'm on the channel. Okay, so let's get into it. All right. All right, so close your eyes. We're gonna inhale and exhale. Inhale positivity, exhale negativity. You can inhale self-worth and love, and exhale self-doubt and worry. Keep on breathing, guys. Keep on breathing. Two more times. All right. So those of you who are joining me for the first time, you can also go back to the first reading that I posted. So this is our April 2020 mid-month reading. And I'm sorry for my subscribers who I said, oh, I gave you a little preview of what I was going to do. I actually had to clear some things out of my own personal life and on my personal aura field so that I can be the most effective for you guys. So sorry for that delay. It took a little bit longer than I anticipated, but it was all worth it. Everything's already worth it. So to start with, really the reason why I even started this channel was because I channeled a 12-month reading from the Psychic Tarot deck. And so with this particular series and the Vision Oracle, we're going to go through the cards each month and talk about what they're doing, what they're exploring. So at the end of my last video, there was like a 2-week one we had to do, and then there was an angel card. So I'm going to go back through all of them just to kind of recap and to get us back into that energy. Also know that I'm using only oracle cards, which work a little bit differently than traditional tarot cards. So I will be reading from all of the books because there'll be insights that'll be imparted to me as I'm reading, as well as things you might pick up for yourself. All right, so the card of the month for April is Wealth and Spiritual Prosperity. And I know right now it's kind of like, what kind of shit is that? Some of us are not working. It's very unstable right now. And so you're like, ugh, what do you mean? But at any rate, we go keep on pressing on because the month's not up yet and we have an angel portal coming. So it's going to be all right. And notice that in the red here, red signifies the root chakra. So that's things in the physical realm. So that's money, relationships even. And then every time you look at a card, it kind of looks a little bit different to me. Different things stand out. But like, look at him. Like, look at the beautiful backyard he has. Look at that, fancy ass balcony, the fountains. He got gold on, and he got money. Got all the coins. So to recap, so with the number 6 that it's in, number 6 is about harmony, appreciation, self-sacrifice, loyalty, and responsibility, excuse me. And so the number 6 physical card represents a peaceful, tranquil time when problems seem to actually disappear. A sudden bonus, pay raise, or even a promotion could be in the offering. I know. It could be expected to or arrive out of the blue. Miracles. This card may also signify a group that has worked and strived toward the success of a common goal. Fight the power. A time of prosperity, balance, and harmony in your physical and spiritual existence is showing you that the practice of giving and receiving will bring you true riches. Excuse me. Look into your life and see where you can spread spiritual and physical wealth. Is there a person or a favorite charity that will welcome an act of kindness right now? I mean, pick one. Practice generosity, gratitude, and compassion so that you can continue to prosper in all areas of your life. Excuse me. And something to note too, excuse me. People who saw the last video, you know this, I was like, if I seem to belch a lot, it's not me being disgusting. It's actually a detoxing, and that can either be from me or from yourselves. So that's just what that is. It's just a response to it. Okay. Now, also in the last reading, we had 2 of these different oracle cards from the Sacred Power deck. And so this is for these next 2 weeks, or the next couple of days, rather, at this point. It's all about the self-love. Ooh. Excuse me. And I really want to notice that this blue here all around, that's all about the crown chakra. I mean, excuse me, not crown chakra, throat chakra. And notice how the child, she is very strong, and the woman, well, I kind of interpreted it of her being not as weak, but she looks a little more powerful for me today. She was reversed or upside down. And generally when that happens, it means that there's a block. That's how I particularly interpret it. Some people think it's the opposite of the meaning. I don't interpret it that way. So let's recap on this self-love. And I thought I marked it, but I didn't. Okay. Excuse me. Be courageous. Listen to your own advice. Your inner child is an aspect of the self, reminiscent of all that you have learnt and experienced. Free, spontaneous, creative, and full of wonder. Your inner child longs to be in a state of joy, but also requires nurturing, attention, and constant reassurance. Your inner child feels these extremes of emotion because they lack understanding of why particular circumstances have occurred. You can shift long-standing emotional patterns by working with your inner self, resolve problems, trauma, and issues that you have found challenging and difficult to address. While you may have grown up quickly or had a limited childhood absent of opportunities and experiences, the inner child is an aspect of you that requires love and attention, even as an adult. Emotions are powerful. Like children, adults manipulate, rebel, throw tantrums, and can also put on a brave face for the sake of others. Remove the mask. To create a symbiotic relationship, you, the parent, and your inner child must work in agreement of security, safety, acceptance, and surety. Acknowledging that you have been wounded is the first step in shifting your mindset. Self-love is essential right now as there is a child within you needing parental help and advice. Grieving for the past or circumstances that we did not understand at the time, no matter how old you were, is now necessary. Helplessness, confusion, or feeling overwhelmed can trigger childlike behavior, such as tantrums, manipulation, and rebellion in an attempt to get what you want. And earlier, right before I did this, there was a prime example. There was like this little traffic backup. People are like shouting and being like, rah, 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 you're an asshole. Like, it was just a lot. Okay, so because we're all in this kind of thing, and so we just lash out. Relax. Take the time to be playful and curious. Be courageous and learn the power of no. It will shield you from pushy people seeking to compromise your values and integrity. If you are able to see the little you, now, what sage advice would you give knowing what you know today? And the affirmation with this is, I nurtured the child within me. I am complete, whole, and secure. I am safe. I'll show it to you. All right. And then we have our overall angel message. The guardian angel of youth. Notice this crimson wings, not raven. And you know, he had a bow and arrow, and this is a slingshot, OG style. And that totally coalesces with the self-love portion of the reading. The guardian angel of youth. As I share my enthusiasm, humor, and sense of fun, I protect and honor my youthful spirit. The guardian angel of youth, whose bow and arrows and a slingshot indicate athletic prowess, is full of the vital energy and enthusiasm of the young. The energy of youth is positive and fun-loving, and this angel ensures that these qualities abound throughout the youthful stages of our life. Angelic realm, angel of the heaven of form. Angelic function, to guard and protect all that is youthful in us. Gifts for Earth. It can help you to enjoy your youthful spirit, strengthen and protect your vitality, nourish all that is youthful about you. This angel not only guards and protects young people, but also watches over everything that is youthful in all of us. It is to be expected that both people and projects are more fallible in youth. Allowances can be made for this and for curiosity and experimentation. We need a space in our lives in which we do not always have to get things right. Grace. This angel gives us the opportunity to feel it is safe to make a mistake. Safe spaces. It helps individuals and groups discover the right way of doing things, watching over the process, protecting the vital spirit of enthusiasm at its heart. The guardian angel of youth gives our youthful spirit permission to be curious and fun-loving, exploring new avenues of growth, expression, and development. It encourages creativity and leadership skills and activates youthful enthusiasm. It is this energy which helps us fulfill ourselves in later life. This angel respects the tenderness of youth and offers respite from the heavy weight of making life decisions and of suffering the consequences if we make mistakes. Ooh, I feel that so hard right now. The lighthearted joyfulness of spirit is what this guardian angel nourishes and blesses in us all. We can offer prayers to the guardian angel of youth to bless us and grant us a constant awareness of what is youthful and fun. We can ask to have our sense of excitement and enthusiasm about new projects revitalized. We can also ask this angel to bless us with the flexibility of youth so that our spirit stays young and we are able to renew our joy in life more easily. This angel offers us the possibility of trusting in the goodness of life as well. The innocence of youth believes in the good and shares its enthusiasm for what it feels is right. The angel fosters this enthusiasm and supports our sense of fun in life. Amen. Ooh, we needed that today. Okay, so we have, going back to the Sacred Power Oracle deck, we have a 3-card reading from here, as well as a 7-card new moon reading from, again, Spirit Animal. These are my babies. Okay, so with this 3-card reading, each card represents something, obviously. So the first card is, what is the issue? How has this happened to me? This card will assist you in uncovering the cause of the issue on a deep level. So, yeah, medicine. Think you need some medicine? I can be a medicine, yeah. So, I have my Native American homie right here. And this blue says all about your throat, the throat chakra. And look at the dove, y'all. And he is a medicine man, I'm going to assume. And also notice this mandala right here, and also the celestialness of the universe around. And that, to me, it really feels like he is really connecting himself to God, Source, Gaia, whatever you want to call it, Spirit. And the dove, man. This is what it sounds like when doves cry, y'all. Stupid. Okay, and this line is annoying me like it did the last time, but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. The information is still the same. Not gonna freak out about it. Safe space. So, medicine. Lead by example. Share your knowledge with others. Found in employment, social circles, families, organizations, and spiritual groups, leaders nurture, guide, and support us through life at all levels and in all situations. People seek out leaders for survival, purpose, and achievement. The ability to heal and work with different energies and the gift of vision are the medicine of the shaman, bringing in the world of earth, nature, self, and spirit. Looking to a leader or elder for guidance and mentorship is essential now. Remember, true leaders empower, direct, and facilitate transformation. A false leader, however, can tear down progress, destabilize social networks, and create spiritual cults. I won't say his name on this channel. Powerful healing energy is around you now. You are strongly connected to shamanic medicine. Journey within the realms to learn and share in the messages from your ancestors. Ooh, I connected to them today. Past life journeys can reawaken your soul's natural gifts and access your ancestral power to enlighten and illuminate your direction. Right now, you need to harness the power of natural remedies, herbal medicines, and natural skincare products. Visit a professional to assist you to support your mind, body, and spirit. Use complementary medicine in addition to traditional healing methods. You are a natural healer. You are being asked to utilize your natural talents in the healing arts. Whether for counseling, energy practice, holistic, or Western medicine, you are encouraged now to explore your gifts with purpose. Take a leadership role. You have the knowledge and guidance to heal yourself as well as others. Lead by example. Be humble and graceful in your approach. And the affirmation is, I am a powerful healer. The power of the universe shines within me. I am a powerful light bringer. What do you guys say about this card? Trust and know that you're a leader. Even if that sometimes it doesn't seem like you are, know that you have what it takes to do what's best for yourself and others. So the next thing we got is influence. So what is influencing my life right now? Look at the energy surrounding your present state of being. How is this affecting your life right now? So we have protection card. And I just, of course, I think of King Arthur, obviously, because that's the only knight that I really know or give a fuck about. But then there's, look at that blue. So again, in that throat chakra area. And also throat chakra is not exactly you speaking, but also inner hearing. Cultivating that. And notice a little bit of the red of his cape. So that's rooted into the root chakra in the physical realm. And then, I mean, but also like he's shining. Shining, 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 shining now. All right. He was upright, so there's no, and this is great because there's no blocking, no blockages. So, you are safe and protected. Honor your integrity. I'm getting on this light, it's gonna drive me nuts. Always prepare for battle. A. Stay ready so you gotta get ready. The knight offers security to those who are unable to help themselves. A symbol of honor, protection, and integrity throughout history, knights obeyed strict rules and codes of conduct of virtue and faith. Previously, you may have been on the receiving end of jealous comments, hater-ass bitches, gossip, or corporate backstabbing, making you cautious around others. Honorable intentions are questioned now. Stay on guard. Sinister activities are happening behind the scenes. Take a firm approach. Your soul knows that you need protection. Know that you are supported with love and heavenly guidance. Spiritually, you may have felt that you have been under attack from others. Be aware of the impact of your own energy and other people's emotions in response. Ooh, there we go. Get it out. Do you thrive? Or do you involve yourself in drama? Don't get addicted to drama. A drama is a drug just like anything else. It's important to remember that no matter how people react in any given circumstance, you can only control your actions, no one else's. Try not to take things personally. You are asked now to follow through and act with integrity. Be impeccable with your word. Say what you mean and mean what you say. And to piggyback on that last one, we go through life with our own filters, right? So things going back like with our own traumas, that's how we see and interpret the world around us, how we were raised, how things that have happened to us, the things that we have done to other people. So, again, like take everything in stride. Everything's not always about you. It's really about the other person because we are all the protagonists in our own narrative. All right. Right now, the Knight is asking you to stand guard and be firm with your beliefs and actions. Complacency can be risky right now. So get all the facts before you act. Speak your truth about all matters important to your heart. Have faith, which is so hard to do right now. You have the strength to get through any challenges you face right now. Your patience is being challenged. Speaking to the choir. Focus on your own energy and how you can improve and strengthen your state of being without compromising your integrity. Show gratitude and be thankful for what you have in your life with humility and grace. And gratitude is so powerful of a tool to like help you beat anxiety, help you combat depression, help you feel that you are worth something of value in this world. I mean, because we're here, we are alive, we are loved, we have people in our lives that love us. Someone does. Someone, spirit, God, whatever, loves you. And then also remember that you have to love you. If you feel like no one else does. Excuse me. So the affirmation. I am safe. I know I am protected as I walk my path each day. God's got your back. And this protection, sometimes this suit of armor can almost feel like suffocating or imprisoning. But really it's the opposite. It's what protects the knights from getting stabbed, essentially. So you all right? All right, last card. What is the outcome? How can I rectify this issue in the future? What suggestions can be made to bring empowerment and inspiration to make this outcome positive? So then, when I get a little whoosh, it's normally because it was reversed. This was reversed. So we have reflection. When will my reflection show who I am inside? Xtina Mulan. I'm so sad. I had to postpone it again, but it's gonna be all right. This move is not fucking around though. He is not about that fuck around life. Tons of blue. That back to that throat chakra one more time. Inner hearing and expressing ourselves. And also that green in the aurora borealis. That's really your heart chakra too. And notice how there's two wolves. There's one in front of us in the foreground and one in the background. And the one in the background is howling at the moon. They just wanted me to say that to you. And look at the stars. Look how they shine for you. Oh, and it's a little bit of purple, can see it. So you got a little bit of spirit, a little bit of crown. And your crown chakra is what connects you to spirit and why you get information from the divine. All right. So, keep your distance. Ask for help. Stepping away from others is essential to seeing the truth in all situations. Get off of Instagram and Facebook. The wolf asks you to be cautious of the people around you and to honor your own personal space, thoughts, and feelings. Sometimes you need to separate yourself from the pack in order to gain perspective and move on in a direction that benefits you. Brief solitude will bring honest answers. Being emotionally vulnerable and truly honest with yourself, answering those difficult questions and asking where you truly want to be in life, charges you with powerful realizations and understandings. That's part of my journey this week, for sure. The wolf signifies the influence of addiction, manipulation, and use-abuse scenarios. Going back to our trauma. It is important for you to comprehend the root of these patterns and behavior to bring well-being to your mind, your body, and your spirit. You better recognize that these issues may require professional advice. Seek help. You can rise above the negative impact of your shadow side. And to piggyback on that, shadow side is not exactly bad. It teaches you things about yourself. And so you also have to realize that that is something that you need to reconcile and accept with yourself, because you're never going to be all light. There has to be duality, yin and yang, dark and light. You're always going to have that within you, but there's the meaning needs to rule you, or you need to be afraid of it. Understanding your needs can be difficult if you spend too much time listening to other people. Listening to your instincts builds a relationship of trust within your intuition, senses, and higher self. So if you're a person who constantly needs reassurance, who constantly needs other people's opinions for you to act on your own life, you might want to remember that advice is just advice. You don't actually have to take it. Because again, people are operating from their own belief systems, their own traumas, their own filter and how they walk through their own life. So sometimes they can project their shit onto you. So really be discerning if that's the case and take it by a case-by-case basis. And also then, if you're kind of like a scientific-minded person who needs to collect so much data to make a conclusive decision, collect the data, but then also take the time to like collect the data within yourself too, to put that with it. Don't just have other people telling you what the fuck to do. Right now, the wolf asks you to take time away from others. Wait. Oh, I already said that, sorry. Or did I? I'm gonna say it again anyway. Right now, the wolf asks you to take time away from others so you can separate your thoughts and feelings from the influence of other people. I gotta repeat it anyway, they want me to. Be careful in communicating with others or oversharing sensitive information that is important to you and your family. Stop fucking putting your business out on social fucking media. Stay clear of gossip and holding secrets for others. Not my circus, not my monkeys. Reassess and evaluate your current situation. What is your source of motivation? Are you doing all this stuff just to be seen, to be liked, to feel loved, to get that dopamine hit with the likes and the shares and subscribes? And I know I'm talking on a YouTube thing, and I'm like, I want the same thing, but I mean, like, you know, that shouldn't really rule you. Know that you are enough. And know that you're worthy. Without validation from outside sources. Ooh. Ooh, yes, release it, release it. Affirmation. Ooh, wait a minute, I gotta, hold on. That was a big one, I am now willing and able to see the truth in all situations. Ooh, I accept my vulnerability. It adds strength to my being. And also, like, sometimes we really have to really understand the misconception about vulnerability and sensitivity, because they are not synonymous with weakness. And on top of that, weakness does not mean it's forever weak. Weakness can be strengthened. Okay, and being vulnerable is like being naked in front of people. And sometimes if we have been going through our lives with putting masks on, that is a really all the really hard things to do. And so one of the things I would suggest too is if you can't be vulnerable with other people, you can at least start being vulnerable with yourself. Everything comes back to self. So you can express that through journaling, creative projects, listening to empowering information, learning to grow and love yourself so that your story does not color your experience in your filter of how you see yourself. Amen. All right. So now we're gonna go to the animal kingdom with the spirit guides. So, so we have the 7-card new moon reading, and this is what the spread looks like. Let it out, y'all. Let it out. Receive. So the first card is about survival, money, tangible assets, and work. Work. She made it. Okay. Ooh. We got fox spirit. What does the fox say? Beat up, bop, bop, bop. Who remember that? Stupid ass song. So stupid. But I mean, look at her eyes. And look how her head is tilted. Because foxes are sly. And so that expression comes from that, sly fox. But also, like, her eyes are like, I didn't come to fuck around and play with y'all. So she's red, and then also there's tons of root chakra energy at the top. So again, in the physical world, her eyes and a little bit of the middle is really about the yellow, so it's solar plexus chakra, so your inner knowing. And then there's a little bit of green, so that's from your hot chakra. And then notice her adornments, her feathers. She's gorgeous, you guys. And 27 breaks down to a 9. And in numerology, 9 is completion, endings. I felt that. Accomplishment, transition, understanding, and service. And I think that all tracks with what we're going through. She was reversed in these particular cards. If it's upright, it is an oracle message, and if it's reversed, it is a protection message. All right. So we got a protection message. Find my light, Tyra. Think on your feet. Ooh. Ooh, and this goes right to what I was saying earlier. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Oh, and now this totally makes sense with this. What are you protecting yourself from? Are you protecting yourself from love and acceptance? All right, I'm cooking with gas, y'all. I'm feeling it. All right, I gotta get comfortable. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust myself. I'll repeat it for the people in the back. Are you camouflaging yourself to avoid intimacy? Perhaps you are being too clever for your own good and playing games to protect yourself. Now is not the time for that bullshit. Being dishonest with yourself or others can become isolating and create obstacles to true connection. Fox Spirit calls you to be attuned to what is happening within you and around you so that your quick thinking and creativity can lead you to better relationships and situations. Ooh, if you've been hurt, if you've been hurt, or if you have bad relationships, whether they're romantic or friendships, you have to deal with those things before you can move forward. Yeah, okay. You are called to use your Fox Spirit beneficially rather than in ways that keep you from experiencing what you want. Get out your own fucking way. Or perhaps right now you are realizing that a situation is trickier than it appears on the surface, and you are afraid to make a move in case it turns out to be a mistake. This is some real ass shit. Fox Spirit is here to remind you that when you are in alignment with the Great Spirit, the answers and solutions can come quickly and you can trust them. Whew. Ooh, that was a lot of y'all. Whew. Don't overthink a situation in order to avoid the challenge of facing a difficult truth. Fox Spirit's creative nature will always be there to guide you and help you move quickly into better circumstances. Yeah, when we overthink things, that is an indicator of anxiety. And we have to find time now in this space to align with the divine and ground ourselves into the earth so we can have clear instruction on what to do next. And don't move out of fear. Fear-based decisions, it's always a fucking shit show. It just doesn't work. It just don't work. I need some water, my throat is dry. Hydrate yourselves. Hydration. All right, number 2. This is about intimate relationships, family dynamics, friendships, and your tribe. And then, so, we got Swan Spirit. And the story of the ugly duckling comes into me. Comes to mind. Comes in my mind. That's what I was trying to say. Oh Lord. That's why I told you it's 18 and up. See, I told you. So we got some throat chakra energy. And then really notice the crown that she has. And going back to the ugly duckling scenario, being in an environment where you feel like you just didn't fit with all the other ducks, and then coming to a new situation where you're like, oh, I wasn't a motherfucking duck, I was a goddamn swan, and I'm beautiful. But also, Animal Kingdom note, swans are not to be fucked with. They have powerful wings that can break your shit. Look it up if you don't believe me. Beautiful but deadly. Ow. So it was a 60, so that's a 6. Which is about harmony, appreciation, self-sacrifice, loyalty, responsibility. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. But I think it's royalty, but I'm saying loyalty because that's what I'm doing, because it's my fucking show. All right, and it was reversed. So, time for a deep dive. Ooh. Going right back to this reflection card. Oh, and this medicine card too. Don't talk yourself into diving deep until Don't talk yourself into diving. This is for my inner child that don't want it to come out. Don't talk yourself into diving deep into something just because you see the potential of things instead of what they really are now. Some people have been through that where you like see the potential in something, but then that doesn't really, or a person, but then they don't meet that potential in you, and you get disappointed or forlorn. The necessary work and patience involved may not be the best use of your energy. Protect your energy. It's also protecting. There's multiple things, y'all, you know. Have you seen the potential in someone and think that if you love and support them, they will become the person who knows you love them beyond all others? Have you stepped into an opportunity that you know feels too good to be true and might not turn out the way you hope? Been there. Now is not a time for selective, limited perception that can lead to misjudgment. Instead, this is the time for going deep and being honest about what you find as you explore the depths. You gotta get real with yourself, even if it's ugly. Have no fear. For whatever you find below will help you love and understand yourself and others and make better choices. Can you sense Swan Spirit calling you to dive deep and resurface to choose again? Also, don't judge your journey. I know it's like, everything happens for a reason. But like, no, for real though. Like, for real. Everything does really happen for a reason. And with this deep dive, you had to then ask the question like, so what was this all for? Why did I experience these things? Why did I make these choices? Why did I let these people in my life? And also, the deep dive, you know, with the analogy of water, like, you know, pressure builds as you dive deeper. We don't have gills, so we can't breathe water. So it's like, ugh. And also, it's not going to be pleasant. Growth is not pleasant. Despite people want to be kumbaya, it really ain't. It's just as hurtful as the trauma that made us started it. But it's a pain that's worth it. You just gotta keep on going. All right, number 3 is for your personal power. Ooh, that was amen. Ooh, wait. That was some people in the back. Number 3, your personal power, self-worth, and how you show up in the world. Panther spirit. She's beautiful. Her eyes are green, so that's right with that heart chakra. And it's really interesting because she's come up. I've used her a couple times for most of these I've had. There's been a couple new ones. But sometimes her eyes look really like, I'm about to kill you. And today she's like, to me, she looks very like, I see you. I have empathy for you. But also, panthers are very powerful predators. They are also not to be fucked with. 4 is 8. Math is all around us. And it's about power, authority, strength, organization. They wanted me to emphasize that. Control, and materialism. And they wanted me to repeat. Again, it's about your personal power, self-worth, and how you show up in the world. Oh, and I missed her on my thing. It's okay. She was reversed. Reclaim your power, bitch. Are you feeling shaky because you have made a bold move and have not yet seen confirmation that everything is going to work out? Or is fear holding you back? Jump afraid anyway. Are you afraid to act until all risk of failure has been removed? That's never going to happen. The moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come, see? So follow the urging of your panther spirit within and look your fear in the motherfucking eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, the only thing we have to fear is fear itself? Stare down your fear, and it will retreat and make way for your courage to fill you head to toe. Look at them eyes. Now she was confrontational to me, but in a good, positive way. Perhaps you are afraid you can't trust the power that is rising in you, and you fear the qualities you will find within when you look deeply at why you resist the challenge before you. Again, get out of your own fucking way. Every part of you, no matter how dark it may seem, has a light quality. So be bold and face it. Own the light and make peace with your shadow. Spirit trusts you. So be brave and trust yourself. Self-explanatory. All right. Number 4 is about deeper connections to life. Here's my light. Healing past patterns and support for overall well-being and happiness. Yeah. We got the bee spirit. Queen Bee, Beyonce. Hit man. Show me something. Dumbass. So we got a little bit of green here. It's a little about the hot. And we got a little bit of yellow and orange. So that's the root chakra, so in physical, and then the sacral chakra, which they want me to show you what those sacral. I'll tell you about the sacral chakra in a second. Sacral. Let me enunciate my words. Who wanna rumble with the beat? Guess put a hex on your whole family. Yes, Lil' Kim. All right. Oh my God, so stupid. So it was a 7, which is about spirituality, inner awareness, mastery, wisdom, insight, and success. And to give you clarity on the sacral chakra, oh yeah, there's orange in there too. Really, it's about the solar plexus, the yellow. So that's your inner gut, your inner knowing. Willpower, self-esteem. All right. She was also reversed. Sweet results await. When Bee Spirit comes as your protector, she asks you to be very honest with yourself. I talk about a theme. Do you want to taste the sweet honey others have been making, but you believe is unattainable for you? Self-limiting beliefs. Do you wonder how others ended up with so much magical honey when you seem to have none? Also jealousy and envy. Have you bought into the illusion of separation and become convinced that you can't have what others in the hive enjoy? Do you separate from the hive to do it all on your own, or do you hoard what honey you have? Unwilling to trust that there is plenty of support and plenty of sweetness to go around. If you have been overworking and overdoing and have not given yourself any time to enjoy the sweetness of your life, Bee Spirit is telling you to stop and recharge. Sit the fuck down. Perhaps you're afraid that if you don't get something done, it just won't get done. What you doing? You ain't doing shit. You got tons of time. Relax. That's our American, for people in America, that's our Americanness of go, 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 do, 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 do. It has to be both. However, even busy bees need to take a break. And when they do, the honey still gets made. So remind yourself that sweetness is everywhere and available to you always when you need it. They said, you know what I'm talking about. I said, all right. Okay, number 5. Communication. Being heard. Owning your voice. And how you say who you are to others. I can't do it, but that's not that bad. I'm impressed with myself. Stupid. So we have root chakra energy right at the top. And then we have that solar plexus, no, inner knowing, no, no, no. You be saying no, 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 but KN. And then we got some heart chakra there. Listen to your heart. Baby, baby, Scooby, Kira. All right. And he is adorned. Crowning, crowning, crown. And so we have another 7. To reiterate what 7 means. Spirituality, inner awareness, mastery, wisdom, insight, and success. He was upright. 25, Shrek to 5. What that say? Shrek to 5. This is gonna be a big one. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. Learn from the past. They want to keep iterating that. Although we often wish we could leave the past behind, Elephant Spirit reminds us that memory matters. Water holds memory, Frozen 2. We must respect the wisdom of the elders who hand down to us traditions that have shaped to express our connection to each other and respect for the community. What has come before informs what we are experiencing today. And we must never forget our legacy of strength and dignity. Elephant Spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. That's really, let me say it again because I didn't catch it. Elephant Spirit appears with the message that we are to acknowledge that which came before and learn from it. I don't think that's written grammatically correct, but I'm going to move on. I'm going to say who came before because that makes more sense to me. All of us are memory-based creatures, and we must revisit the past to understand where we are and where we are going. The stories of events you experienced, the stories in our collective memory, and the stories in our collective, and the stories of relationships you have had can be told by many ways. What story will you tell? Elephant Spirit is here to encourage you to make it one that stirs in you a sense of power and dignity. For you have honored yourself by choosing to learn from your past. Spirit rejoices at your willingness to learn and grow. Maybe you have experienced being the best of yourself, and maybe you experienced being the worst of yourself. Again, don't judge your journey. And if you're too close to an issue, try as best to zoom out, to kind of see things from different angles and perspectives, because there are lessons there. And also note too that, like, if you, that's why I'm saying I had to emphasize learn. I'm gonna get it now, because how many times are you gonna make the same damn mistake? And life does not happen to us, we co-create. So what are you doing to keep making the same decisions, equaling the same result? Also, how the universe, God works, is like, okay, you get like a little slap the first time. Did you catch the message? Okay. Next time you get a little slap. Didn't learn the lessons. Okay. Next time you get hit by a truck. The more you don't recognize and learn and recognize your patterns and learn from those choices and mistakes, that lesson is not going to be able to move forward in your life. So, and it's going to get worse, and the consequences stack. So be hyper vigilant. You know what I mean? Okay. Number 6, which I promised to tell you before I show it to you. And number 6 is about imagination, vision, and creativity. And we got bear. Love me a bear, y'all. I'm all about that bear life. Some of y'all got that joke, some of y'all didn't. That's all right. Let your gay friend explain it to you. So we got tons of blue here. This is your throat chakra. Notice the green brother bear paw. So that's about the hot, bro. And it's a 9. So in the 9, it's about completion, endings, accomplishment, transition, understanding, and service. It was reversed. So we have a protection message. And it says, take time out. When you become frazzled that you can't decide how to move forward, Brown Bear Spirit arrives to remind you to let go of your impatience in getting to the answers and solving the problems that face you. Now is the time for rest and meditation. Take a break. Let insights arise and know that you have plenty of time to make plans. Brown Bear Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best and most effective action is non-action. Sit the fuck down. Listen. Take a beat. Allowing the situation around you to reveal itself to you so you can better understand it. Remember that what is yours will never be withheld from you. So you really can relax and wait until the next right action is revealed. Do the next right thing. Frozen 2. Miracles come from out of nowhere, and yours will arrive on Great Spirit's timetable. Not your timetable, not your mama, not your daddy, not your cousin, not your brother, not your sister, not their, no. Great Spirit's timetable. And it's really also goes back to this deep dive too, because I mean, this is painful. So there's gonna be some things that come up and you have to really sit down and take a second. And this time we are so used to going and that we use things as a distraction. And we now are forced to sit with ourselves, and don't let that disempower you, because you are protected. There's lots of ways of protection. It's more than one thing. It's multifaceted. And then you have the medicine you need to figure those things out. And it causes you to reflect. Everything comes back to itself. All right, y'all. So we're on the last card for this. Amen. All right. Number 7 is about intuition, spirituality, and your relationship to a higher power. And so we got Bobcat Spirit. Bobcat. Who remember that actor? I'm dating myself, but I don't care. I love my age. We got Bobcat from Police Academy. And he also was that bunny on that WB sitcom that's not a CW. You know what I'm talking about? Some of y'all. Clearly she's not fucking around. She's ferocious and she's like, I came to slay, bitch. Notice her yellowness in her fur, so we're again knowing, solar plexus chakra. At the top, there's a more green and blue, so that's really about listening to your heart and then speaking and listening to your inner voice of the divine. That's for somebody. And also look at her eyes, similar to the panther, but she's also like something a little bit more behind her eyes to me. It looks like, I got you. You got this. We're gonna work this out. But like also like, I see you. I'm watching you. So it's 8. Ooh. That's for somebody. So it's about power, authority, found my light, strength, organization, control, and materialism. And she was reversed. Life is a mystery. That's what it says. Bobcat Spirit tells you this is not a time to reveal your deepest, most cherished dreams and desires to others. The oversharing on social media. Kind of chill the fuck out with that shit. But rather a time to be quiet and gentle with yourself. And as truths begin to emerge in your awareness. Self-protection is called for, and even secretive, revealing no more than is necessary. People have a way of imposing their opinions on you. I said that earlier. So pay attention to whom you surround yourself with at this time. Said that earlier too. Be watchful and check your own motives, as well as those of others, as you keep your secrets to yourself for now, rather than expose them to those who may potentially misunderstand your intentions or may not be supportive. Because, I mean, they'll fuck it. People just fucking like deflect your shit so quick. Again, dealing with their own shit, projecting their shit onto you. That's not yours. Let your logical mind take a rest as you start to perceive the energy of your environment. Bobcat Spirit wants you to be stealthily and wise and keep your own counsel. Me, myself, and I, that's all I got in the end. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. Bitch, gotta say that again. Let yourself be a mystery yet to be revealed. And that's also mean being revealed to yourself. Because, I mean, I hate that whole saying of like, just be yourself. Just love yourself. I'm like, okay, great. That sounds very Disney and awesome. But also, like, you can't love a stranger. You can't be a stranger. So how are you going to be yourself if you don't actually know what that is? If you know who you are? And I feel like this is a really time where we are really dismantling the systems and the archetypes we put upon ourselves, as well as dismantling people's own, what's the word? Dismantling the masks that we have put on ourselves to be palatable to others, to be loved and accepted by others, because we think that's actually going to fill us up, but it does not. It actually does the opposite. It takes from us. It takes so much from us. And being a kid in high school is a bitch. It's just awful. You always want to be accepted. You always want to be loved by others. But really, truly, you gotta, everything, I think the whole thing really from that, because it's really about the self-love piece, right? It's really about her. Everything, ooh, I'm getting illuminated. Everything illuminates from her, from him, them. Everything starts here. This is the source of how we operate and live in our lives. And if we don't begin to really reconcile that thing and really begin to dive deep within ourselves, it's gonna be rough. And y'all, you know, life is not gonna return to how it was. So for those of you who are holding out hope to think that it's gonna return, it's just not. So you can like just throw that idea out the window. But there is a newness that's coming, and it's unknown, and unknown can be scary because as humans, our bodies are designed biologically to fear the unknown because it protects us. But I mean, like, we're not in the wilderness with these animals. We in the city, some of y'all. I don't know where y'all at. You know, so those primal biological things can kind of be a hindrance sometimes, and it doesn't really help us. All right, so I'm going to show the spreads all in once. So if you're on your phone or whatever, you can take a picture of it. So you can kind of see how they all stack up in a line, but I have to get my OCD together so that it's perfectly looking nice, because that drives me crazy when it's not in straight lines. That's because of the dance training, working in the food service industry. So as I zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. All right, y'all. I hope that was helpful. Peace.